Hey, it's Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they play out live. Market opens up here in about 2 minutes. So I will pause the recording software for now, and I'll be back as soon as I find a potential opportunity. All right, have an order at 145 here for a put that I'm trying to buy. So the way my screen works is I'm trying to buy 145, watching that number right there. And I want to see that drop down to 145 and go slightly below, which would cause this white line to turn green. White means I'm trying to buy. Green means I have been able to buy. But if you're watching those numbers, you're seeing that it's getting further and further away from 145. So on that note, I'm just going to cancel that order out. And I am doing options. If you don't know what options are, just comment below option guide, and I will link you to a free class I put together called The Big Basics of Options. It'll walk you through terminology, how they work, and give you a good, solid foundation. I know options have a reputation of being very complicated, and they can be made that way, but they don't have to be made that way, and I approach them in more of a simple way. So if that's how you like to approach things, then I'm confident that guide can help you out. So, all right, well, I will pause, and let's see what else I can find. Have an order at 147 here for a call. Perhaps I should have gotten a bit more aggressive, but I'm going to stay strong at 147. All right, I will pause. Have an order at 130, 130. Oh. All right, I will pause, and I will keep a close eye on it. Have an order at, 177, and I got filled there at 177 for a put. Get in at 177 for a put. All right, I'm in loss control mode right now. How did I not get filled there? All right, $100 on that one. Wanted more than that, but like I said, that one did not cooperate, so I had to just admit that I didn't quite get as good of an entry point as what I thought it was. And as you see, loss control mode does not automatically equal you'll have a loss. It just means you need to accept that you didn't quite get as good of an entry point as what you thought, start to adjust, and who knows, in hindsight, maybe I would have ultimately gotten my main target there. Yep, looking like I would have, but that's all hindsight, and I can only speak for myself. But as I've said before, I don't know about you, but I'm a super good trader in hindsight. I'm very, very, very wealthy in my hindsight trading account. But yeah, that one just didn't quite work out. I will try though at 167 though. Try this again if it wants to come back up. All right, I will pause. We do have a good lesson here though on why trading is hard, because I thought the price would go down, and that's why I got a put option. And you can see here, the price has indeed gone down. But trading is more difficult than just having broad general ideas, because broad general idea, I was right. What was the problem? The problem was when you get into the details of, well, I didn't quite get the right entry point. So sure, broadly speaking, I was right. It did go down. But within that statement, I just didn't quite get the entry that I needed, and I couldn't take the heat. I needed to just move out. And of course, I moved out. And then when it did go down, I could, that could have been a much larger trade. But that's why it's hard, because you gotta, just because you say something, just because you're right, and this is what, why I share this, because I remember when I was just getting started, I would look at a chart and be like, okay, I think that thing's gonna go up. Oh, it went up. I would have made money. Okay, I think that thing's gonna go down. Oh, it went down. Okay, I would have made money. It's like, no, there's a lot of finer tuned details within all of that. Specifically, what is your entry point actually going to be? Stuff like that. So just got to keep that stuff in mind. Is as a new person, just because you look at a situation and see that you were right from a general sense doesn't necessarily mean you would have made money. No, it very well could, but as you saw here, not necessarily. All right, I will pause. I have an order at 159, 149, and I got filled there for a call. And out there for $350 on that one. Sorry, I lost track of things because it happened so fast. So I don't even know if I think I might have missed the entry point. So you have to scroll back, and if that was already green, that means I did miss the entry point. I do apologize, but like I said, it shot down there so quick. But then that line was white for a little bit of time. Whole trade lasted all of 8 seconds. So 8 seconds there, and $350. So again, I apologize for missing the entry, or at least I think I missed the entry, but nonetheless, at least you got to see the exit, and very good. Okay, so up 450, and let's see if I can find another one. I will go ahead and pause. Have an order at 137 here for a call option. I was getting close for a moment. Actually, I'm going to change strike prices. You're changing what? Again, just comment below option guide, and that'll be one of the terms that I cover. 135 here. There we go. All right, let's see if this thing wants to come down a bit more, although I may be interested in a put now. All right, well, I tried for a put, was a little too slow, so I'll go back to a call. If this thing wants to keep breaking down, that would be ideal. $474, that blue line would be fantastic. Does it get down there? We'll see, but if it does, then I am definitely going to try to get in, because I think there's a good likelihood that the price could bounce from that spot. So we'll see what happens. Have an order at 135. For a put. Got up close. All right, I'll pause. Have an order at 135 still. Trying to err on the side of caution just in case it jumps up there and fills me. I'd prefer not to miss the... Okay, I'm going to go to 130 now. I think that might be more of an accurate entry point area. All right, I will pause. I have an order at 130 now. Yeah. At this point, I'm getting too much like a coin flip, and I'm not here to take coin flip trades. Coin flip meaning I feel like this one could either just bust up through or just roll back over. And when it reaches the coin flip point, like I said, 50-50 is not an edge. So I'll just reposition and reassess myself for an entry point where I don't feel like it's a coin flip, where I feel like I do have an edge in it. All right, I'll pause. Have an order at 148 here. Go to 147 instead. And I'm at 147. All right, I'll pause. Okay, I have an order at 97. Okay, at this point, let's just go to 94. Okay, it needs to come up just a bit more. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Okay, in there at 94 and out at 95. Just wanted a quick $100 sniper shot to get me up over the $500 mark. Because as the saying goes, $500 a day keeps the day job away. So that puts me at 550, and I am 71 minutes in, right? Is that my math? Yeah. Now, because it's 10:42, so a little over an hour and $550 on a day that was fine, but was basically 2 for 3 on my trades because that one I was wrong and lost control mode still just led to the $100 gain. But that one, that was intended to be 100 because I just wanted a quick high probability sniper shot to, like I said, get me up over that $500 mark because $500 a day keeps the day job away. And especially when this is just a side hustle for me, I have many other streams of income if you're not familiar, because I understand what do you mean? I see so-and-so make way more than $500 on social media. And for that person, fantastic. But look at it like this. Another way to reframe it to, keep yourself grounded in reality is, and let's just say I made $100. Would you ever go up to somebody that's making $30, $40, $50 an hour and be like, I made $100 in an hour and 10 minutes. I'm not very happy about that. They would think, wait, what? You made $100 in an hour and 10 minutes and you're not happy? What do you like? That would make you sound like the most detached, greedy savage ever. You take that up to $200. Would you ever go up to somebody that makes $50? Like, I made $200 in an hour and 10 minutes. I'm not very happy. Of course not. You would never do that. So for me, $550, well, with commissions, it's called $540 in an hour and 10 minutes. Worth it, especially when you consider that one of my trades, I was essentially wrong. But that just goes to show the power of risk management and having rules within a strategy so you can deal with those situations. But all in all, like I said, multiple streams of income. And I do this for the freedom of time. So if I can put $540 in my pocket in a little over an hour, that is worth my time. Maybe it's not worth your time. Totally cool. I get it. We all value our times differently. But for me as a father of 6 kids, I just want the freedom of the schedule, the freedom of the calendar. Nothing better than being able to look at your calendar and say, sure, that sounds fun. Nah, I don't want to do that, and have total freedom in that regard. And that's what, multiple streams of income, side hustles such as, online trading can allow you to do. So if I can pique your interest in learning more about trading, that's fantastic. Just understand none of this happens overnight. You can lose money, and you got to make sure you have a strategy. You've got to have rules in it, and you've got to be able to manage that risk. So just keep that in mind. So as always, I appreciate you watching. And again, if you want to learn more about options, just comment below option guide. But yeah, $500 a day keeps the day job away. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.